Hi, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming, and special thanks to my sponsor, Tops 1% Milk. You guys have been real helpful throughout my entire career, and I'll start taking questions now.
So, with the game being on Monday, how do you feel physically?
Physically, probably better than I have just since we played so recently. The knee's feeling a lot better. Um, endurance wise, I could be better, but that will come as the game goes on. All right, next question.
This is the first game you've ever played coming off of a loss. What is your mindset and how is it different?
I mean, just the way around practice. I mean, nothing's really changed. Now I just have that chip on my shoulder, man. That I just gotta win. Gotta get back on the winning track here, and it's just how it's gonna be. The mindset of a winner is always to learn more from failure than you do from success. So I'm just gonna try and implement that in my daily regime, and continue along. Next question.
For the first time in NSFL history, you will face off against MVP frontrunner Sean Gerber. Thoughts?
Um, he's obviously a great player. He's proved that. You know, I very well enjoyed working with him. Great teammate, great leader, but you know, the weather's gonna be cold out there, and he showed that he's stoppable when the weather doesn't permit him to throw that deep ball, and I think we're gonna do a good job stopping him. I think we came up with a good game plan, and we're gonna put that in place. Next question.
After a few rough performances, how do you plan on propelling yourself to an elite pass rusher?
I think that a big part of it was I was getting no traction. Wearing the Nike shoes. I think my other sponsor Nike with their cleats. I think I'm gonna do well getting traction. I'll be able to sack the quarterback a few times, and really disrupt the passing game and hopefully the running game as well. Next question.
You and teammate Mike Listman are known to have a bit of a rivalry. Will this affect your play on the field?
I think everything with that's way blown out of proportion. I mean, he's a great player. Respect his game. I think he accidentally poked me in the eye last time. That's all right. I forgave him. As a team, you can't let the small stuff affect the big games. And I think me and him both agreed that we have a lot of respect for each other, and we're just gonna continue on as teammates. All right, next question.
You haven't scored a touchdown since the Adult Galaxy Bowl. Do you think this will all change this coming Monday?
Yeah, I think. I mean that bowl was a great game, but I really think that I haven't been using the offense as I should, and I think the scheme that I'm in now suits me more than any other scheme I've been in. I think Sean Gerber's offense is doesn't really suit me, and not that that's his problem, but I think that if I'm used correctly, I can be unstoppable. I think that's gonna happen. Next question.
There's been a lot of trash talk, especially from Aussie Flaming Kangaroos captain Matt O'Brien. How do you respond to that?
I mean, it's just talk. I take nothing personally, you know, but he a bitch. I get that sometimes. But, he's going to talk so much shit. Eventually it's going to get hit. And hopefully he'll regret what he said come game time. But, we're just going to put all that anger and aggression on the field.
Former hospital patient Gavin Janis gets the nod, becoming the first ever captain to have no spleen. How much faith do you have in Gavin to lead this team to victory?
I think Gavin has a lot to prove. I think he's been hungry ever since his injury, and I know that if he ever got that chance to get back on the field and prove himself, that he would do it. And I have absolute faith that he's going to lead this team to victory. Next question.
Who on the opposing team do you see as the biggest threat?
Well, I mean, obviously you got Sean Gerber, which I addressed earlier. He has a lot of game knowledge, and I think that's very dangerous. Also, Ian Burgess. I kind of see him as, the Swiss Army knife of football. You can put him anywhere, and he'll do a good job. Matto, I know he talks a lot of trash, but he's a good player. And, we're definitely going to run some double coverages on him. We'll see how it goes. But, everyone on that team has something to prove, and same with our team. But we're going to get out there and hopefully get the win.
Who on your team have you been the most impressed with recently?
I definitely think Andrew LaRock has been a player where, You know, he's definitely silent the first few games of his career. But I think last game he really proved himself. You know, lost a couple people a few times, and I think he's going to continue on that road and hopefully make comeback player of the year uh, type of plays, which I know he's capable of. Next question.
How will having no ref change this game?
I mean, I think it will be the same. You know, first game no ref. I mean, it's not like Alex made that many calls anyway. You know, we were pretty much calling our own game. No offense to Alex, but I think it's not going to affect it as much as people think. Next question.
My final question is, any final words that you have to say before you leave today?
You know, just I want a good game. You know, the only close game was the Adult Galaxy Bowl. I think there's been mismatches ever since then, and I think that this is the first time where we both truly think that it's going to be a dogfight out there. And I hope for the fans watching and everyone rooting for me that, you know, I'm going to put all my full effort in, and I really hope that you guys tune in and watch the show. Thank you.
Okay, thank you and good luck.